Top 25 Forklift Operator Interview Questions and Answers. Hey folks, welcome back to Career Prep Central, your go-to channel for nailing those job interviews. If you're gearing up for a forklift operator role, you've come to the right place. Today, we're breaking down the top 25 most common interview questions with detailed, confident answers to help you stand out. From safety protocols to hands-on experience, these tips are based on real industry insights. Get ready to boost your confidence and land that dream job. Let's dive in. 1. Tell me about yourself. As a dedicated forklift operator with over 5 years of experience in warehouse and manufacturing settings, I've honed my skills in safe material handling, inventory management, and team collaboration. Starting my career after earning my OSHA certification, I've operated various forklift models, including counterbalance and reach trucks, ensuring zero accidents on my watch. Outside work, I'm passionate about fitness and volunteer at local safety workshops, which keeps me sharp on best practices. What drives me is efficiency. I've consistently met tight deadlines while prioritizing safety. In this role, I'm excited to bring my expertise to contribute to your team's productivity and maintain a hazard-free environment. My goal is to grow into a supervisory position, leveraging my strong problem-solving abilities. 2. What experience do you have operating forklifts? I've accumulated 7 years of hands-on forklift experience across diverse industries like logistics, construction, and retail distribution. Beginning with basic pallet jacks, I progressed to operating sit-down, stand-up, and electric forklifts, handling loads up to 10,000 pounds. In my last role at a busy warehouse, I managed daily operations, including loading trucks, stacking pallets up to 20 feet high, and navigating narrow aisles without incidents. I've dealt with various terrains, from smooth floors to outdoor yards, always adhering to speed limits and stability checks. This experience has taught me the nuances of different attachments like clamps and rotators. I'm certified in multiple forklift types and regularly update my skills through refresher courses, ensuring I'm adaptable and reliable for any operational demands. 3. What certifications do you hold for forklift operation? I hold a current OSHA-compliant forklift operator certification from the National Safety Council, renewed every 3 years, which covers powered industrial trucks under 29 CFR 1910.178. Additionally, I'm certified in specialized equipment like rough terrain forklifts through the American Society of Mechanical Engineers. I've completed advanced training in hazard recognition and emergency response from CertifyMe.net, including hands-on simulations. These credentials ensure I understand load dynamics, stability triangles, and safe maneuvering. Beyond basics, I have a first aid certification from the Red Cross, enhancing my ability to handle workplace incidents. Employers value these because they reduce risks and insurance costs. I'm committed to ongoing education, recently attending a webinar on electric forklift advancements to stay ahead in eco-friendly operations. 4. Can you describe the types of forklifts you've operated? Throughout my career, I've operated a wide array of forklifts tailored to specific tasks. Counterbalance forklifts are my staple for general warehouse lifting, with their front-weighted design for stability. I've used reach trucks extensively in high-rack storage, extending forks to access narrow aisles efficiently. Stand-up riders suit quick maneuvers in tight spaces, while order pickers allow safe elevated picking. For outdoor jobs, I've handled rough terrain models with pneumatic tires for uneven ground. Electric models are my preference for indoor, emission-free environments, and I've managed propane-powered ones for heavier duties. Each type requires unique handling, like maintaining visibility on telehandlers. This versatility has prepared me for any setup, always prioritizing pre-checks and load balancing to prevent tip-overs. 5. What safety practices do you follow when operating a forklift? Safety is non-negotiable in forklift operations. I start every shift with a thorough pre-inspection, checking brakes, horns, lights, and fluid levels. I always wear my seatbelt, hard hat, and high-visibility vest, ensuring pedestrians are clear by honking at intersections and using spotters in blind spots. Speed is kept under 5 miles per hour indoors, and I maintain a 3-truck length distance from others. For loads, I verify weight limits, center them properly, and tilt masts backward for stability. I never carry passengers or lift people without approved platforms. In emergencies, I lower forks immediately and shut off the engine. Regular training reinforces these habits, and I've implemented daily logs to track issues, reducing accidents by fostering a proactive culture among teams. 6. How do you perform a pre-operation inspection? A pre-operation inspection is crucial for safety and efficiency. I follow a systematic checklist starting with visual checks: tires for wear, forks for cracks, and chains for lubrication. I inspect hydraulics for leaks, test brakes and steering for responsiveness, and ensure the horn, lights, and backup alarm function. Battery or fuel levels are verified, with connectors checked for corrosion on electrics. I examine the overhead guard and seatbelt for integrity. Operationally, I start the engine, test lift, tilt mechanisms at low speeds, and confirm no unusual noises. If issues arise, I tag the unit out of service and report it immediately. This routine, done daily, prevents breakdowns and complies with OSHA standards, saving time and avoiding costly repairs in high-volume environments. 7. What would you do if you noticed a mechanical issue with the forklift? If I spot a mechanical issue like unusual vibrations or fluid leaks during operation, I immediately stop the forklift in a safe area, lower the forks to the ground, and turn off the engine to prevent escalation. I'd engage the parking brake and place warning cones around it. Next, I'd document the problem, detailing symptoms, time, and location in the maintenance log. I'd notify my supervisor or maintenance team right away, providing specifics to expedite repairs. While waiting, I'd switch to a backup unit if available, ensuring workflow continuity without compromising safety. Post-incident, I'd review the root cause in team meetings to prevent recurrences. This protocol aligns with OSHA guidelines, emphasizing proactive reporting to maintain equipment reliability and workplace safety. 8. How do you handle loading and unloading materials safely? Safe loading and unloading begins with assessing the load, checking weight, stability, and packaging integrity against the forklift's capacity plate. I approach squarely, insert forks fully under the pallet, and lift slowly while tilting back for balance. During transport, I keep loads low to the ground for better visibility and stability, avoiding sharp turns. For unloading, I position precisely, lower gently, and back away smoothly after disengaging. In racks, I ensure even stacking and use spotters for high placements. I never overload or handle damaged goods without reinforcement. Communication is key, signaling to nearby workers and using horns. This methodical approach minimizes drops, tip-overs, and injuries, drawing from my experience in fast-paced warehouses where precision saves time and resources. 9. Explain the importance of load capacity and center of gravity. Load capacity and center of gravity are foundational to forklift safety and efficiency. Capacity refers to the maximum weight a forklift can handle at a specific height, and load center, exceeding it risks tip-overs, damaging equipment or goods. The center of gravity is the balance point. When loads shift forward or upward, it moves outside the stability triangle, increasing instability. I always consult the data plate for ratings and position loads close to the mast to keep the center low and centered. This prevents accidents, like in my past role where proper calculations avoided a near miss with heavy crates. Understanding these principles ensures smooth operations, reduces wear on the machine, and complies with regulations, ultimately protecting lives and minimizing downtime in demanding environments. 10. How do you ensure pedestrian safety in the workplace? Pedestrian safety is paramount. I maintain a 360-degree awareness, using mirrors and scanning intersections before proceeding. I honk at blind corners and reduce speed in high traffic areas, always yielding to foot traffic. Clear signage and barriers help segregate zones, while I advocate for pedestrian walkways in team briefings. During operations, I avoid distractions like phones and ensure loads don't obstruct views. If spotting hazards like spills, I alert others immediately. In my experience, implementing stop and look protocols has prevented collisions. Training sessions reinforce mutual respect, operators and pedestrians alike. This vigilant approach aligns with OSHA's emphasis on shared responsibility, fostering a culture where everyone returns home safely, boosting overall productivity through trust and fewer incidents. 11. Describe a time when you avoided a potential accident. In a bustling warehouse last year, I was maneuvering a loaded forklift through a narrow aisle when I noticed a pallet leaning unstably ahead, likely from improper stacking. Instead of proceeding, I halted immediately, activated my hazard lights, and radioed my supervisor. While waiting, I secured the area with cones to divert traffic. Maintenance arrived, and we restacked safely, averting a possible collapse that could have injured colleagues or damaged inventory. This quick thinking stemmed from my daily hazard scans and OSHA training. The incident led to a team review, implementing better stacking guidelines. It reinforced my commitment to proactive safety, turning a near miss into a learning opportunity that enhanced our operational protocols and prevented future risks. 12. What is your approach to battery maintenance or refueling? For battery maintenance on electric forklifts, I follow a strict routine. Daily visual inspections for corrosion, cracks, or low electrolyte levels, topping up with distilled water only when cool. I charge in designated ventilated areas, avoiding overcharging by using smart chargers. Connectors are cleaned regularly to prevent arcing. For propane refueling, I wear PPE, shut off the engine, and check for leaks before swapping cylinders outdoors. I ensure proper mounting and test for secure fittings post-refuel. Documentation tracks usage for timely replacements. This meticulous care extends battery life, reduces downtime, and complies with environmental regs. In my previous job, this approach cut maintenance costs by 15%, proving that consistent upkeep enhances reliability and safety in high-demand settings. 13. How do you operate a forklift in tight spaces? Operating in tight spaces demands precision and patience. I start by assessing the area, measuring clearances, and planning my path to minimize turns. Using the forklift's smallest turning radius, like on stand-up models, I inch forward with frequent stops, relying on mirrors and backup cameras. Horn signal movements, and I enlist spotters for blind angles. Loads are kept low for stability, avoiding overhead obstacles. Practice in simulations hones my spatial awareness. In a compact storage facility, I once navigated a 6-foot aisle with oversized pallets by tilting and repositioning incrementally, completing the task without scratches. This method prevents damage, ensures efficiency, and upholds safety standards, turning challenging environments into manageable ones through careful technique and communication. 14. What are the key OSHA regulations for forklift operators? Key OSHA regulations under 1910.178 mandate operator training and certification every 3 years, covering truck operations, workplace hazards, and inspections. Daily pre-shift checks are required, documenting issues. Operators must maintain stability by not exceeding capacities, using seatbelts, and keeping speeds low. Pedestrian separation, proper refueling in safe zones, and no unauthorized modifications are enforced. Annual evaluations assess competency. I adhere strictly, as non-compliance risks fines or shutdowns. In practice, these rules guided me during audits, where my logs demonstrated full adherence, earning commendations. They promote a safety-first mindset, reducing accidents by emphasizing education and accountability, essential for protecting workers and sustaining productive, compliant operations in industrial settings. 15. How do you manage your time during a busy work shift? Time management in busy shifts starts with prioritizing tasks, reviewing manifests to sequence loads by urgency and location, minimizing travel. I use downtime for quick inspections or organizing, avoiding bottlenecks. Communication via radio coordinates with team members for seamless handoffs. Setting personal benchmarks, like completing zones hourly, keeps me on track. In peak seasons, I've handled 200+ pallets daily by batching similar items. Flexibility is key. If delays occur, I adapt without rushing, as haste invites errors. Tools like digital trackers log progress. This structured approach boosts efficiency, reduces overtime, and maintains safety, as seen in my last role where it improved throughput by 20%, proving effective planning turns chaos into controlled productivity. 16. Tell me about a time you worked as part of a team. Last summer, our warehouse faced a massive inventory influx during a holiday rush, overwhelming solo efforts. As part of a 5-person team, I coordinated forklift duties with loaders and pickers, assigning zones based on strengths. I handled high-reach stacking while others focused on ground level. We held quick huddles to update progress and resolve jams, like rerouting when aisles clogged. My suggestion to rotate shifts prevented fatigue. This collaboration cleared the backlog 2 days early, with 0 errors. It highlighted communication's role in synergy, fostering trust and efficiency. The experience reinforced that teamwork amplifies individual skills, leading to safer, faster operations and a positive work environment where everyone contributes to shared success. 17. What are your greatest strengths as a forklift operator? My top strengths include unwavering attention to detail, which ensures flawless inspections and load handling, preventing mishaps. I'm highly adaptable, switching seamlessly between forklift types and environments, from indoor racks to outdoor yards. Reliability shines through my perfect attendance and on-time task completion. Problem solving is key. I quickly diagnose issues like unbalanced loads and adjust on the fly. Safety advocacy is another. I've led peer trainings, reducing team incidents. Efficiency drives me to optimize routes, saving time without cutting corners. These traits, honed over years, make me a dependable asset, as evidenced by commendations for boosting warehouse productivity. They align with roles demanding precision and initiative, contributing to seamless, secure operations. 18. What are your greatest weaknesses? One weakness I've worked on is delegating tasks. Early in my career, I'd handle everything myself to ensure quality, leading to burnout. Now, I trust trained colleagues more, improving efficiency. Another is impatience with outdated equipment. I've channeled this into advocating for upgrades, like suggesting efficient models that enhanced operations. I'm not the strongest at paperwork, so I use apps to streamline logging, turning it into a strength. These self-reflections come from feedback, and I've addressed them through courses on time management. Overall, they motivate growth, ensuring I evolve as an operator. Recognizing weaknesses fosters balance, allowing me to focus on core skills while building a well-rounded professional profile. 19. Why do you want this job? I'm drawn to this forklift operator position because your company's reputation for innovative logistics and employee safety aligns with my values. With my extensive experience in high-volume warehouses, I see an opportunity to contribute to your efficient operations while advancing my skills in a dynamic team. Your emphasis on green practices, like electric fleets, excites me, as I've specialized in them. This role offers stability and growth potential, unlike freelance gigs I've done. I'm eager to tackle challenges here, such as optimizing inventory flow, and bring my proactive mindset to enhance productivity. Ultimately, it's about mutual fit. Your forward-thinking culture motivates me to deliver top performance daily, building a long-term career partnership. 20. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? In 5 years, I envision myself as a lead forklift operator or warehouse supervisor here, overseeing teams and implementing safety innovations. Building on my current expertise, I'll pursue advanced certifications in logistics management and train others, fostering a skilled workforce. I'd contribute to process improvements, like automating inventory to boost efficiency. Personally, I aim for work-life balance, perhaps mentoring apprentices. This trajectory aligns with your company's growth, where I can evolve from hands-on roles to strategic ones. My track record of reliability positions me well for promotions. Ultimately, it's about sustained impact, enhancing operations, reducing risks, and inspiring a safety culture that drives success for the team and organization long-term. 21. How do you handle stress or pressure on the job? Handling stress starts with preparation. I prioritize tasks using checklists to stay organized during peaks. Deep breathing and short breaks help maintain focus without rushing, as haste breeds errors. I communicate openly with supervisors about bottlenecks, seeking support early. In high-pressure scenarios, like tight deadlines, I break jobs into manageable segments, celebrating small wins. Exercise outside work builds resilience. Once, during a system outage, I calmly rerouted manual processes, meeting quotas. This approach turns pressure into motivation, ensuring safety remains paramount. Experience has taught me that a positive mindset and teamwork diffuse tension, leading to better outcomes and a healthier work environment where stress doesn't compromise performance or well-being. 22. Describe how you would respond to an emergency situation. In an emergency, like a spill or injury, I'd immediately secure the scene, stopping the forklift, lowering forks, and activating hazards to alert others. I'd assess for immediate dangers, evacuating if needed, then call for help using the nearest radio or phone, providing clear details, location, nature, and affected parties. As a first aid certified operator, I'd administer basic care if safe, like stopping bleeding, without moving victims unless trained. Post-incident, I document everything for reviews. In a past fire drill, this protocol ensured swift response. Prioritizing calm communication prevents panic, aligning with OSHA's emphasis on preparedness. This methodical response minimizes harm, facilitates quick recovery, and reinforces a culture of vigilance and support. 23. What motivates you in your work? What motivates me most is the tangible impact of my role. Efficiently moving goods keeps supply chains running, supporting businesses and communities. Achieving daily goals, like flawless shifts with no delays, gives a sense of accomplishment. Team success drives me. Collaborating to overcome challenges builds camaraderie. Professional growth, through certifications and feedback, fuels ambition. Safety milestones, such as accident-free months, reinforce purpose. In my career, recognition for optimizing workflows has been rewarding. External factors like stable pay and work-life balance sustain long-term drive. Ultimately, it's the blend of responsibility and autonomy in forklift operations that keeps me engaged, pushing me to excel and contribute meaningfully to operational excellence every day. 24. Have you ever had to report a safety violation? How did you handle it? Yes, in a previous warehouse, I observed a colleague bypassing seatbelt use on a forklift, risking serious injury. I discreetly addressed it with them first, explaining the dangers and regulations, but when it persisted, I reported it anonymously via our safety hotline to avoid conflict. Management investigated, providing retraining without repercussions. I followed up by suggesting team refreshers, which were implemented. Handling it professionally preserved relationships while prioritizing safety. The outcome? Improved compliance across the board, with no incidents. This experience underscored the importance of accountability. Reporting isn't snitching, it's protecting everyone. It aligned with ethical standards, fostering a transparent environment where violations are addressed constructively for collective well-being. 25. Do you have any questions for us? Absolutely. I'd like to know more about your team's daily workflow and how forklift operators collaborate with other departments for smooth operations. What are the biggest challenges the warehouse faces currently, and how could I contribute? Could you share details on ongoing training programs or advancement opportunities? I'm also curious about your safety metrics and any recent initiatives to enhance them. Finally, what does success look like in this role after the first 6 months? These questions help me understand how to best integrate and add value. Asking shows my enthusiasm and proactive mindset, ensuring a strong fit while gathering insights to excel from day one in this dynamic environment. There you have it, folks. the top 25 forklift operator interview questions with solid, ready-to-use answers to help you shine. Remember, practice these in front of a mirror or with a friend to build that natural confidence. Stay focused on safety, experience, and enthusiasm, and you'll be forklift ready for any employer. Thanks for watching Career Prep Central. Hit like, subscribe, and drop your questions below. Good luck.